Personal Log. Dark Knight's Food Reviews. Gotham's relentless pace has granted me another fleeting moment of respite. The usual cacophony of sirens and distant murmurs is subdued tonight. With the city's most notorious figures temporarily at bay, I decided to explore another facet of everyday life, a venture into the ordinary that offers its own insights. Tonight's curiosity led me to Arbys, an establishment renowned for its roast beef sandwiches rather than hamburgers. The Arbys Angus burger caught my attention, a foray into a domain outside their specialty. It piqued my interest to see how they navigate this territory, much like observing an adversary stepping outside their usual modus operandi. Disguised in unremarkable attire, I navigated the city's streets to the Arbys located near the Diamond District. The area, usually bustling with high society by day, transforms into a quieter neighborhood at night. The restaurant was modest, its clientele a mix of late-night workers and couples seeking a simple meal. The atmosphere was unpretentious, a stark contrast to the opulence often associated with Bruce Wayne's world. I placed my order with a polite cashier named Elena. Her professionalism was a reminder that dedication manifests in many forms, not just those involving capes and cowls. With the Angus burger in hand, I returned to the Batcave to dissect this new culinary experience. Seated before the Bat computer, where countless strategies against foes like the Joker and Bane have been formulated, I unwrapped the burger. The presentation was inviting, the bun lightly toasted, the fresh ingredients visibly layered, and the aroma a blend of grilled beef and crisp vegetables. The first bite offered a mixture of expectations met and surprises unveiled. The Angus beef patty was seasoned well, its flavor robust and satisfying. It was a pleasant revelation, considering Arbys' reputation lies elsewhere. The quality of the beef reminded me of the meticulous care Alfred puts into every meal at Wayne Manor, each ingredient selected with purpose and precision. The bun was soft yet held its structure, much like Lucius Fox's innovations that provide both flexibility and resilience. Its subtle sweetness complemented the savory patty, creating a balanced foundation for the burger. Fresh lettuce and ripe tomatoes added a crisp freshness, paralleling the clarity Barbara brings when we collaborate on complex cases. The red onions contributed a mild sharpness, echoing the edge required when confronting adversaries like Deathstroke. A notable component was the special sauce, a tangy, slightly smoky flavor that enhanced the overall profile without overpowering it. It added depth, akin to the complexity Selina introduces into my life. The melted cheddar cheese provided a creamy richness, elevating the burger's indulgence. However, not all elements coalesced seamlessly. The burger, while commendable, lacked a distinctive identity that could set it apart in a city filled with gourmet burger options. It felt as though Arbys was donning a mask that didn't quite fit, much like Harvey Dent's struggle before embracing his alter ego, Two-Face. The effort was genuine but seemed to stray from their core strengths. Comparing this experience to my previous encounters with the KFC Famous Bowl and the Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme, the Arbys Angus burger occupies a unique space. It attempts to bridge the gap between fast food and gourmet, but in doing so, risks losing the authenticity that defines it. Arbys excels in what it knows best, the roast beef sandwich, a staple that has garnered a loyal following. Nutritionally, the Angus burger is substantial. Its caloric content is considerable, a factor that cannot be overlooked for someone who must maintain peak physical condition to face challenges like scaling skyscrapers or engaging in close combat with the likes of Killer Croc. Moderation remains essential, a principle I've often emphasized to Damien during his training. The act of acquiring the burger offered its own insights. Observing the patrons, each immersed in their own narratives, reinforced the diversity of Gotham's populace. From the weary nurse ending a double shift to the young couple sharing a quiet meal, their lives form the intricate mosaic of the city I am committed to protecting. These glimpses into ordinary moments are invaluable, grounding me in the reality that exists beyond the shadows. In reflection, the Arbys Angus burger is a respectable endeavor that surpasses initial expectations but doesn't quite redefine the burger experience. It's akin to Nightwing experimenting with a new combat technique, not ineffective, but perhaps not playing to his innate strengths. Arbys' venture into hamburgers demonstrates versatility, but also highlights the importance of honing one's unique craft. Perhaps Arbys would benefit from focusing on what truly sets them apart. Their signature roast beef sandwiches have a legacy, much like the Wayne family's enduring impact on Gotham. Venturing into new territories is admirable, but should not come at the expense of diluting one's core identity. In conclusion, the Arbys Angus burger is a satisfying option for those seeking variety, but it may not become a staple for aficionados who favor establishments dedicated to the art of the hamburger. It serves as a reminder that while exploring new avenues can lead to unexpected pleasures, there's merit in embracing and perfecting one's true specialty. For me, this experience was a worthwhile exploration, a subtle lesson in authenticity and the value of staying true to oneself. As with all ventures outside the norm, it broadens perspective and enriches understanding. Perhaps next time, I'll revisit Arbys to indulge in their classic roast beef sandwich, delving deeper into what defines their place in Gotham's culinary landscape. Or maybe I'll heed Selena's recommendation to try that new sushi place in the Bowery. Variety, after all, keeps the mind sharp and adaptable. As I conclude this entry, an alert flashes on the Bat computer, a security breach at a Wayne Tech facility. It appears that the night's quiet reprieve has ended. But for a brief moment, the Arbys Angus burger provided not just sustenance, but a contemplative pause, a chance to reflect on the significance of authenticity and focus. Time to don the cowl and return to the night's duties, ever vigilant. End of log.